Cancer, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you for September. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Thank you for tuning in, for sharing this time with me. I'm going to go straight into your pre-shuffled oracle messages today. This is a pretty big moment in your path, I will say. The two that came out, I've been sitting with it. Y'all, you are at an initiation gateway here. And the path of initiation means the beginning of something. With glasses on, so this is not blurry for you. It's already blurry for me. Look at that. This individual is standing at the entrance of a doorway. And, you know, I will say that whenever we're being initiated into a new beginning, there's magic there, and it's nothing to be afraid of. It's part of the journey. It's part of our remembering. So, and this is beginner's mind. We're in the number 1 of the card. So the actual meaning of this card is the interdimensional scavenger hunt begins, Cancer. So you could be remembering something this month in a new beginning. It could be something within you. It could be a new connection that is bringing about a lot of remembrance from you. The biggest thing, though, because there's a combination, this happened with Libra where 2 cards really wanted to come out together, and this is happening with you, Cancer. These 2 cards came out together. The next one is the keys of creation. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This is the card of alchemical gold. Alchemical gold is one of the 7 metals of alchemy. There's a lot of correlation. You know, 7 is a divine number. We have 7 metals in our alchemy, and then we have 7 planets in our solar system. So there's a lot of 7s here. Sun rules gold. So there's something around your light body, around happiness, joy, remembrance. It feels like you're going into a very magical initiation on your spiritual journey. And, you know, the Buddhists saw the radiance of alchemical gold as a manifestation of the ethereal spiritual nature and the values that we hold. And if you think of Christians, they actually, in their sacrament, use the golden chalice, right? Symbolizing purity. So, Cancer, there's something really magical going on in your life in September. It might be different for all of you, but the underpinning of this magic has a lot to do with you being at a new beginning. That is a part of your remembrance. And, you know, and gold is the perfection. It's the perfection of all matter on any level. It's interesting that this even came up because, and I'm not here to promote any products. I actually have just shied away from that. I started to take a product that is a bioavailable alchemical gold. And I've been experimenting with it. I'm almost done it after a month of it. And it's been, I'm sure a lot of you might be curious. I think they just sold out of it, but I'm sure they'll be producing more. It's a new company. It's a relatively new company. These guys are amazing. You might be seeing it if you have all these, you know, spiritual channels on your feed in social media, but they're out of Australia. It's called Mana Vitality. And I'm really a big fan of Shilajit and Ormus and Ocean Plasma. I know a lot about those types of supplements. So I started taking their original product, their Mana. And the guys behind this went on a spiritual journey and they studied these things. And they found, I believe, a monk up in the mountains who was making alchemical gold, and somehow they were able to combine it with their mana. And I was like, I gotta try this, you know. And I can tell you, there's been some really interesting things happening in my light body this month. So you might even be experimenting with different supplements. I don't think we necessarily need these things, but I actually like to experiment with my body to see how it impacts me. I can say that they did say that your dreams would be more vivid, and you would feel lighter. And I can say that after a month of it, it's a very expensive product, so it's not something I'm going to do more than, you know, every now and then when I feel called to do it. Anyway, it's just interesting because I have actually been experimenting with alchemical gold, and if you feel called to experiment with that on a bioavailable basis, it might be helpful for you. But I'm not here to recommend or not recommend any health products. I just want to let you know I have personal experience with this actual alchemical metal. I don't think we even need these substances per se, but it's fascinating to me when you look at, the reason why I was so fascinated by it, honestly, was, when you read about people who have transcended their physical bodies in 3D, they're inhabiting their light bodies. And they have in the pineal gland a secretion. And it's also it's been referred to all kinds of things and names, and, you don't necessarily need any 3D food nutrients because your body is being fed by its own light source, which I think that's fascinating. If that's where we're all evolving, I will say I'm not there. A lot of people aren't there, but it might be a sign of things to come. And some of you might be getting insight around where your light body is evolving to as you ascend and you clean up maybe some of the things that you're ingesting and thinking and feeling. You're going through some sort of alchemical gold initiation. So I don't think it's literally taking gold, but it may for some of you. All right, let's get into your tarot reading. Enough of that, but it's pretty deep and intense. A lot of you identify as alchemists. You came here on this interdimensional journey, and this is another rung. This is another level, right, in your evolution, your consciousness and spiritual evolution. You could be seeing signs of the shifts in your body and your frequency this month. So very esoteric, Cancer. All right, let's get into the recent past. What happened in the recent past for you? Just want to get an idea. Where have you been? Where have you been? Ooh, 10 of Swords. Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like you've learned the lessons that you've needed to learn. They wanted me to look at the bottom of the deck. 3 of Wands at the bottom. You've learned, whenever I see the Page of Swords, it's like you could have been dealing with a really immature individual, someone who just wasn't going to ascend, someone that wasn't at your level. The more you grew, the more this person regressed. So whoever this is to you, it is over. Like, put a stamp on that. And you may be tying up that cycle. This person may not even have been in part of your 3D reality in a while, but there was something about this experience that taught you a lot. And Spirit is saying, take those lessons with you. Don't, what's the word? And I shouldn't even say don't. It's be gentle with whatever it was that you may have had to repeat a lot to learn from. And it could have been more than one person. A lot of people right now, and the biggest thing too about this is, like I said, number 1. This was number 45 on this card, as you can see at the top. That means 9. So we just hit 9-9 portal. We're in a time of initiation, all right, as a collective into a sense of completion. So you're showing me that in the recent past, your sense of completion was around what had to come to an end. And also you learning the lesson from someone who really we're talking really betrayed you. And you've probably been sitting in this space of, you know what, I'm taking my distance seriously. This person does not have access to me. And rightfully so. All right, I'm getting that, rightfully so. I want to get one more card on that. That came flipping out. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. You had to abandon something, and it almost felt like you were abandoning a part of you, but Spirit is saying that you needed to, so you could rebuild yourself on your own outside of that dynamic, because whatever it was, it did last a while with the 10. And also, you are coming out of a phase of maybe feeling abandoned by Spirit, or abandoned by a group of people, or abandoned by a person, or abandoned by the things that you really have wanted in your life, and wondering, where is it? With that 3 of Wands that was on the bottom. Yeah, now things are shifting for you, Cancer, because you went from a period of loss, isolation, probably deep loneliness. It seems like in the hero's journey, there's always a phase where there's isolation involved. separation, because that's the remembrance. We feel a sense of separation to find our way back again and again. And sometimes it's severe, especially when you feel like you have to let go a part of your journey that lasted a while, but it isn't you anymore because I call this, I heard this on, what's his name? I can't remember, but when you have a soul incongruence with anyone that you are attached to that you do not want to release, it's hard. It's hard. So Spirit is saying, you're in a new beginning because you've completed that journey. And you no longer need to feel abandoned because of that experience, because it's leading you to the actual gold, the actual... I think you went through kind of a very deep dark night of the soul. And I don't think you realize now how much is coming towards you that you have always wanted. Let's get the overall general energy, Cancer. All right. Yeah. You're on a new journey. You're on a new journey where I'm not sure which. I'm going to do that one again. I don't know which way that came out, the way I grabbed it. It'll come. I knew it. Yep. We're going to leave that there for now, and then we'll clarify. You're on a new journey. You see this person? So you know what? I'm leaving I was talking about this yesterday in the weekly reading. The suitcase of your past, all that stuff, all those emotions. The thing too that we learn on the spiritual path is whenever we feel certain emotions, we are not the emotions themselves. You are not emotional. You are experiencing the energy of those emotions. There's a big difference. And I think that's what you're learning about yourself, is that there's so much fluidity in our state of being, even in our very essence. We're all energy, vibration, and frequency, y'all. So you are starting to realize, wow, I'm at the beginning of a new journey. I mean, I feel like you're setting off on a new path. You got your backpack, but it's light, okay? It's the things that you've learned. And that's why with this Page of Swords, this person that you dealt with, you don't have to deal with people like that anymore. You're rising above. Claim your victory, your success. This is something to celebrate, okay? It's a brand new phase. I feel like you have everything you need, and you should be rejoicing at this time. Why is that not coming in? There we go. Rejoice. All right, let's get the opportunity and challenge for the month. I'm just getting so much from that initiation and keys of creation with alchemical gold. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Spirit wants you to take your time, savor this moment, because it feels like a victory for you this month. These two want to come out. Wow. Wow. Oh my. Okay. Nice. All right. Okay. You're going to have a little fear come up because this is a pretty significant shift, Cancer. It feels like a whole complete, like it's that whole, if you talk to a friend in about a month, they're going to be like, wow, your whole life is changing. All of it. What you're heading toward, what you're don't even realize, you need to take your time through this. This isn't something that you rush, but what you're heading toward, like I said, the challenge is that you've gone through this dark night of the soul, the significant death, the significant change. It's almost like you're dancing on top of the very energy frequency that had its hold on you. And now, like you're almost, like I said, you're rising above it and you're standing on it and you're like, this doesn't own me anymore. This victimhood or this, betrayal or this person, this trauma, this wounding. And what you're doing is you're building a new foundation, slowly but surely. This is amazing because what you don't see coming here is wish fulfillment and you actually choosing to manifest. There's that alchemical gold in the sun. And I don't really feel like this is necessarily confusion. This is all the things coming towards you that you get to choose now. New experiences, new people, new things to invest in. and making those choices accordingly. And it feels like you're going to be doing it with someone else, someone who feels like a wish come true, because we have the Four Wands here. It could be a new, cosmic soul connection. It could be romantic or platonic. I feel like, or it's a new community and you're like, I found like that one place, like my yoga studio or whatever have you. There's something around you feeling stable. It's like you going through this transformation and finding this coming in is almost a death in and of itself, because it's like the old Cancer, like who you've been up to this point got you to this point. And now who you are becoming and embodying as an initiate is exactly where you've wanted to be all along. You're coming out of, it's not even spiritual amnesia. It's the wondering, where are my people? A lot of, this is very reminiscent of just the readings I'm getting in general this week, where soul contracts, new contracts are really being ignited and initiated and activated at this time. All right, I want to see what's going on here. Let's go deeper. Yeah, I'm telling you, you are communicating with the universe and you are feeling victorious. Another Six of Wands. Answers coming in, opportunities coming in, maybe Cupid arrows for some of you. It's an exciting time, Cancer. Golly. You've gone through the devastation. You've gone through the loss. And now it's time to go on a new journey. Oh, wow. Yeah. And now Page of Swords is upright. You learned what you needed to learn from certain soul contracts. The Six of Cups for me lately has not just been about past people. It's about our learning, our research. What did you learn from the past people? And are you ready for new people to come in that are on your frequency level? People that are going to raise you, not make you shrink or limit you or make you hold back parts of yourself that you need to experience, to expand and grow. Wow. You're looking out at the horizon. It's almost like you're at this isn't a scary mountain, y'all. This is a mountain that is meant for you. And I don't think you're doing it alone. I think you're learning so much from the people around you, Cancer, the rest of the month. There's a very deep intrinsic message of you embracing your inner child, because someone around you has done the same. And there's something very gleeful. I mean, between the Six of Wands, the Six of Cups, I can't help but think that you're learning a lot about somebody that's a divinely guided soulmate in your life. And it's like you're still kind of absorbing this new beginning, but it's reuniting you with a part of you that has felt separate and alone. And Spirit wants your opportunity this month is to take your time. God, the Wheel and the Emperor. You could have someone coming into your life who has significant power, spiritual power. This is the Wheel of Destiny turning in your favor, Cancer. And if it's not someone coming in your life, you are rising in your own spiritual power. Could be both. There's the Emperor. Tell me, Emperor. Oh, wow. You got either this person or you have commitment on the mind. The thing is that we have the Four of Wands and the opportunity, y'all, with the Two of Wands. So decisions are being made. Spirit wants you to take your time making these decisions. And I'm sorry if there's noise. They're doing some major landscaping next door. There's some significant, we're talking significant changes going on in your life. You're ready. I'm telling you, like I said, you're casting off the old you. And you were headed right toward victory, empowerment, something you've been waiting a long time for, Cancer. This could be you leveling up in your career, creating more stability financially, security. The Emperor has power, okay? This is you tapping into your power. I also feel like it's someone around you too that you both are at that same level, and it's like power amplified, magnified, times two, the power of two, right? And the opportunity is to build a new foundation or restructure a foundation in your life. If this is someone you've been with, some of you going through a significant transformation, I don't feel like it's the same person. You're not the same person. This doesn't feel like the same person to me. Let me just get Queen of Swords. Yeah, because you cut somebody out. Yeah, Page of Cups. This is somebody new. This is somebody new. It could be, we'll say it's like less than a year or so old. Or you just met them recently. That's what it feels like to me, especially with that page. Wow. The challenge is that you're going to have to go through a significant transformation to continue to build this. You have your eye on the prize this month, Cancer. It's coming for you. This Death and Four of Wands. Are you ready to build a new house, a new dream, a new foundation in your life? Ace of Wands. Oh my God. You definitely have a new beginning. And there you go with another Eight of Cups. You are walking straight toward another Knight of Pentacles. We're getting repeating information here. All right, Cancer. This is a time of rebirth, renewal, a commitment to self, a commitment to lighting your fire yet again. That third eye chakra, your intuition is lighting up here. You're headed toward a total, complete overhaul in your life. Everything is changing with that death there. Everything. Wow. This is very significant for you. It's almost like, probably if someone were to take a look at your chart, they'd be like, yep, this is the age you're going to go through this. And you're like, oh dear. So if you're feeling called to go see an astrologer, you might want to, because this is very significant this month for you. All right, let's go into what you don't see coming. This wish fulfillment, this happiness, this alchemy of gold, the purity, the perfect. It's almost like you're reaching a level of perfection on your path. And nothing's perfect, but when we think of perfection, it's like you could be saying to yourself, this is a perfect fit for me. This person, this powerful position, there's something that you're rising. You are significantly rising this month in your sense of empowerment, in your sturdiness, in your sure-footedness. What's interesting is, look at this in the challenge. These people are both barefoot, which for me, that's really signaling like, you're being laid bare. Like you are bearing your soul to someone. Wow. Okay. What you don't see coming here. Let's see. The World. I knew it. I knew it. Completion. Completion. There's the number 9 coming forward. Yeah. Satisfaction. You know what? I think that you're going to have a lot on your mind. We've got 9 of Cups. So much fulfillment with the 9 of Pentacles. This is double fulfillment. So you are reaching for the next level of abundance. Wisdom with the owl there. Especially with these. You're going to be making some strategic decisions through your wise mind as you're being initiated into the alchemical gold phase of your life. And I do believe you've got someone coming in. If not, you've already met them. And you're going to build a brand new life with this person. It's like manna from heaven, right? I don't know. This feels amazing to me. I think that there might be, just try not to get too caught up in the decision making. Yeah. Let your heart lead you. Pause. Enjoy the unfolding, the flowering, the blossoming of love in your heart. I'm telling you, there's so much magic happening for the collective light workers. Yeah, you've stayed a long time in heartbreak, in pain, hon. You stayed long enough in that land, okay? It's time to go on a journey. Going on a new journey. High Priestess. 9 of Swords. Don't overthink this. Okay, so there's going to be some stuff coming up because you're going to have a little bit of fear, okay? I feel like you're going to try not to hold on to comparison around what you've endured. That's over now. So it might bring some stuff up bubbling, but if you focus on that, you're going to lose sight of the divinity, the holiness I'm getting. I don't know why I got that. There's a holiness, a sacredness to what's unfolding in your life right now. It is truly gold. And it's a brand new beginning. So when you go into a brand new beginning, it's important to try not to take the anxious self. Like I said, it's all about perspective. So if there's so much noise all of a sudden, so that's what I mean. You may have a lot of noise turn up within you because you don't want to repeat past patterns. But here's the thing, you won't. But it's all a matter of perspective. Okay? And that's up to you. All right? You are not the emotion, you're the experiencer of the emotion. Okay? And whatever travesties, whatever betrayals that you felt in the past, you've learned from it. You've learned from it. All right. Life must go on. Even when there's all kinds of noise, life must go on, right? You're here to experience love, light, laughter, joy, bliss. And yes, the bad shit too, okay? The hard shit. But I do feel like everything is getting lighter for you. So don't hold on to the past, in other words, and let the past be the present, okay? Because you're in a brand new place in yourself, and you're taking quantum leaps toward a very, very bright future. All right, what is the spirit animal oracle? Wow, we got 2 that came out. This one came out for a couple people already. Pig spirit, use your mind wisely. And hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide. So that's one of them. We have 32, which is 5. Lots of changes, massive changes. And then we have pig spirit. 47, which is 11, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11, which is a master number. Which one, spirit? Hawk spirit. I knew it. Hawk spirit. Changes. Magical changes. Let spirit be your guide, Cancer. Flying high above the landscape, the hawk sees both the big picture and the small details, observes the rain and the pond, as well as the cloud, and doesn't miss anything. When hawk spirit arrives, you are called to pay close attention to messages from spirit that can appear anywhere in any form. Listen to your intuition and keep your eyes open for synchronicities, the meaningful coincidences. Hawk Spirit asks you not to dismiss the signs that Spirit is sending to guide you. Lately, have you been hearing the same word or song, or coming across the same symbol here or there, and in the strangest places? Perhaps you hear a song on the radio with just the right lyric pertaining to your query, or you begin to notice uncanny billboards, license plates, or other places where repetitive numbers or words show up for you to notice. Pay attention to the animals that appear for you and connect with their symbolism. Spirit wants to communicate and reaches out again and again. When Hawk Spirit appears, it is a sign to listen. It's interesting. Hawks are just, when I see them, there's just like that energy, right? Whenever you see them flying. And they always fly. Like, I see a lot of hawks with their mates. That's a thing. I'm feeling like you have a new mate coming in. And it could be a soul brother or sister, or it could be a new romantic partner, but there is a brand new person coming in that you have the opportunity to change your entire life with, and go marching into nothing but joy and wish fulfillment, knowing that the two of you have a lot of decisions to make together. And if you really lean into everything you've learned in previous cycles, and you use your wise mind and you move fluidly from an open-hearted space, being led and guided by your spirit bodies, it's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Just really, really try not to get stuck in this mental space, okay? It's not going to serve you. This is all about dropping into your soul self, okay? And letting your soul guide you. All right. I'm sending love. Take care.